He picked up out on top by Paul. Now here's Moore. Buffalo looks like they're starting in a zone. Here's Layden with a three, and she hits. Moore, double team, throws back off to Grant. Now Taylor on the wing. Here's Layden with an open three, and she hits it. Madison Layden. Harry working against Purdue. Misses the short shot, and the rebound pulled down by Traylor. Traylor the other way to Brooke Moore. Moore tries it. Goes right side to Layden. Another three in the air. Yes! They were looking inside for Kyle. She was covered, so they go on the wing to Layden. Now Farquhar breaks you down with a dribble. Double team back to Layden for three. From the corner, good. Traylor the other way to Brooke Moore. Moore tries it. Goes right side to Layden. Another three in the air. Yes! Madison Layden with another triple. Has 13.
Sharon Versup has all defensive tricks up her sleeve, doesn't she? Into the corner for Layden, who knocks it down. Things to build on here for the Boilermakers.
Talked a lot about positionless basketball this year, as Farquhar has it at the elbow. That's the freshman up top, Madison Layden, with a triple.
And up top that time, it's Layden, Madison Layden. And up top that time, it's Layden, Madison Layden. She couldn't get it to fall.
I almost got a little dizzy seeing her do that, but it was a great move to the basket.
And Layden steps back for the three and knocks it down. She's got a couple of those.
And Kiana gets it back off to Fatu, and Traylor will bring it into the front court. Here's Layden, open three, left side, up and good. Madison Layden with the triple.
I do want to see Benson get a little bit more involved in the offense. I feel like when she touches it, Maryland starts to produce and do more.
It falls into the hands of Purdue. Traylor coming down the other end. Kicks out. Layden, a three is good.
That's great.
Every college player in the country this year. And Kiana Traylor's first triple tries off the mark. There's an offensive rebound. It recycles out to Madison Layden, and the freshman buries the three-pointer.
She is confident. She's going to keep shooting regardless.
Madison Layden knocks it down, and that was one thing that we were excited to watch today.
Looking at Iowa, what was cool too, they have players from every state in the Midwest. Iowa, Ohio. As we see the good shot there out of the quarter by the freshman Madison Layden.
It's another testament to why the Big Ten is considered the strongest conference in women's basketball, and boy, has Madison Layden gotten it going from deep.
I like that. That was the right play for Caitlin Clark. Now Cook she had some time to put it down, but the quick attack, Madison Layden.
Asia Stallings on the floor for the first time for Purdue, and she gets an assist as Madison Layden tickles the twine again. Once on any of her 5 made three-pointers. How about a sixth?
Both teams have had sort of a murderer's row schedule to start the Big Ten Conference play. As that three goes down.
Great court vision by Powell there. Always good to have the ball in her hands. Three from Layden, which she'll sink. More slowing the ball down.
No, yeah, once again, we just saw Moore leading the ball, kind of setting up her team, and we found a successful shot in Layden.
Traylor with the ball. She's going to pass to Farquhar. Back to Farquhar along the baseline, out to Layden. Takes the three, and another three for Layden, who's warming up from behind the arc today.
Threw it up without sighting the rim, but gotta like the activity from her on the glass. And then the other way, Layden knocks down a three, so both played for Big Ten schools. Layden, second three-pointer for her. And all of a sudden, Purdue has grabbed a lead.
There they've got the big guards and Dilk who can rebound.
Nice steal there from Kiana Traylor. In transition, it's Madison Layden hitting the three shot, and those are the first points for Purdue in this second quarter.
because she can only play those short stints.
Leah Brown hits the first three-pointer of the game for Michigan. And Madison Layden answers right back. Layden's got a couple of deep ones. Rip it out for a shot, no good, and Purdue coming the other way. Madison Layden has now hit 3 3-pointers. She has 13 points.
The possession will stay with the Boilermakers. Just over a minute remaining here in the first quarter. Layden in the corner off the inbounds pass, and she tickles the twine for 3. 15-12 now. The Boilermakers trail by 3. Layden gets the rebound for the Boilermakers, dribbles out of trouble and gets it to Moore. Now Layden for 3, and Purdue with the lead. 19-18 after another made three-pointer.
Are you speaking from experience?
Yes. Experience. Hate it for other teams as well.
Trailer kick out to Layden, who rattles down a 3. That's the first field goal in over 3 minutes.
And here's Brooke Moore on the offensive end for Purdue to Kiana Trailer. KT drives, gets around Bibby, throws in the corner to Layden. She fires a 3 and hits. Madison Layden, 18 games in a row with at least 1 triple. Layden working out there against Kozlova. Gets it to Dumbia on the baseline, who's cut off there by Bibby. Now Layden fires a deep 3 and hits. Trailer coming down against Nye. Nye cuts her off, though, and they throw it back to Layden. 3 on the way. Bullseye, Madison Layden. That's 19 straight games with at least 1 triple. Trailer gets a screen from Dion. KT still with it in the corner. Layden. She fires a 3. Bullseye for Madison Layden. A huge three-pointer for the freshman.
Kiana Trailer will now inbound underneath the south end basket here, looking for an open Boiler, and Layden has an open 3 on the way, and she converts.
Sent it right out of bounds. 19 to shoot. Here's Layden's first look. Smooth for Madison Layden. She made her first 15 baskets in a game this year. You go back to the game before that, she has made 18 straight games. And Layden hits the 3.
So far this evening by Monica Sonano, just staying ready on the catch.
Layden for 3 from the left side of the wing. Purdue just won't go away. Purdue might have some numbers here. Here's Layden on the transition 3. She connects. The Big Ten actually has never had a team lead the country in scoring and finish the year that way, let alone have a team in first place and second place in the country. Layden gets another 3.
Here is Cassidy Harden, an upperclassman leader for Purdue. And right away, Layden knocks down a triple.
So for that opportunity, it has to be so amazing to be able to step up into that chair and be in charge of the program.
Terry on the kick out. Layden left wide open, and she drills another. That is Layden's 3rd triple.
Some high tops.
Some high tops with some flash.
Looking fly for the first game as a head coach at Mackey Arena.
Layden up, down, around, and in to beat the shot clock.
Because of Nell Fortner.
Nell Fortner's previous stop in college coaching was Auburn. Georgia Tech also played Auburn this year, and it's Madison Layden.
Can't find the layup amidst the contact. Now Terry finds Layden in transition. She unloads from 3, and Madison Layden ties it up at 6.
To take away all the Boilermakers' confidence.
Layden, her own 3, hits the bottom of the net.
Mike Sell 3 for 5 tonight. 2 big 3s here in this 3rd quarter for the Buckeyes.
Left side now, Layden, her 3 on the way. She responds.
Took a hard fall, so yeah, that brace would be nice and needed.
And from the corner, and sinks it. Brilliant 3 by Madison Layden. Janae Terry playing some absolutely ferocious defense.
Madison's in the corner.
And Madison Layden.
She got it back under control and nailed a 12-footer to tie the game at 12. In the corner, wide open 3 by Layden. That one's good. Madison Layden wide open in the left corner, hits the first triple for Purdue. It was wide open. Terry at the other end drives. Terry with a wraparound pass out on top to Layden for 3. It's good. Madison Layden hits her 2nd triple.
11 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Gonna have to hurry now, Boilermakers. Brooke Moore gonna use a screen, top of the key, give it up to Madison Layden. 3 at the buzzer. 3 up for Madison Layden. There's a dribble drive, jump stop for Abby Ellis. Kicks it into the left corner, now into the hands of Janae Terry. 3 on the way from Madison Layden. How about a pair of triples for Madison Layden?
behind the three-point line, throws off to Terry. Terry lobs it inside to Waltman. She has to leap high to catch it. Throws it off to Ellis in the corner. Here's Layden. Three in the air, good. Madison Layden with the triple. He's a 6'3" sophomore, averaging just under 2 points and 2 rebounds a game. Purdue by 2. They inbound the ball to Layden. 3 from the corner, good. Madison Layden hit 1 from there. Why not try 2? He's a 6'3" sophomore, averaging just under 2 points and 2 rebounds a game. Purdue by 2. They inbound the ball to Layden. 3 from the corner, good. Madison Layden hit 1 from there. Why not try 2? Missed the shot strong, and the rebound pulled off on a pinball by Janae Terry. Long pass down to Cassidy Harden. Now back off to Ellis. Ellis on top to Terry. Now they throw left side to Layden. Layden's going to fire an open 3 and hits.
That size to her advantage and gets the Spartans on the board.
Long range 3. That one is good. That's number 33, Madison Layden.
Allowing Nia Clouden to get some time off the ball.
Long range 3 from Hageman's no good. Purdue will look to race back up the floor. Snake Eyes pass over to the right wing. That one's good. It's Madison Layden again.
Over Brooke Moore. But with Purdue using Madison Layden's length to guard Nia Clouden, that really puts them at a tough advantage.
In this first half, as a bad inbound pass is corralled by Janae Terry for Purdue. She'll find Layden in transition. Layden knocks down the 3 from the top of the key.
Ditches it better than anybody else.
Well, Terry's had a triple-double already this year, and she took over point guard duties halfway through the season. And Layden knocks down the 3.
Once again, Illinois keeps holding Purdue to about 10 seconds on the shot clock here.
Deep 3 made by Madison Layden. Purdue on an 8-0 run over the last 2 minutes, looking to go into halftime with a lead, similar to what the Purdue men did against Illinois. Another bucket there for Layden.
And on the other end, that's at least a 5-point swing right there for Illinois to open up the second half.
A good defensive start and offensive start, but a quick answer. It certainly does. Terry working on Aaliyah Nye. Those two were teammates last year as well. And a shooter's touch there with a handoff to Brooke Moore.
Another effect of the adjustments Purdue has made is we're not seeing, down to 10 seconds anymore with the shot clock as we saw in the first.
Katie Geralds is a competitive person. She was a competitive player. She understands what it takes to connect with these student athletes. And, the greatest compliment you can have is Madison Layden knocks down another shot.
Those 2 3-pointers by Nolan, by the way, also Michigan's first 2 of the game. Layden responds. Madison Layden. A really tough start to conference play. They've already played Ohio State, Michigan State. Madison Layden with a 3-pointer for the Boilermakers.
Too strong. Layden in the corner. Sinks it for 3. Not strong enough. Hits the iron. Ball up in the air. Layden's going to try again from deep. Sinks it as the clock expires. Boilers lead 18-9 as the first quarter draws to a close.
All game long, but Winters recognizes it, seals it off, gets the steal, and gets the bucket.
What was an 8-point lead comes back to 7. Layden working the top of the arc. She's going to take a deep shot and sinks it.
Keep with it. They're high energy. They talk a lot. Both teams are very gritty on defense.
3-pointer by Madison Layden knocked down. She averages 13 a game, their go-to player offensively.
Third assist of the game for Burton, and the basket by Hartman gets her in double figures. As there's a 3-pointer by Madison Layden, just because both teams have to play on Sunday. Here's Harden in the corner. Layden, she fires an open 3 and hits. Madison Layden has scored 8 here in the fourth quarter.
Pass into Terry. Into the corner. Layden for 3. Sinks it. A much-needed bucket for the Boilermakers. Cassidy Harden kicks out to Jayla Smith. From the corner. 3 from Madison Layden.
So Purdue's 3 key bench players in right now. Ball in the hands of Layden for 3. Bang! Great shot by Layden.
the kind of play that makes me think about the different pieces on this team, Rachel, how they have so many transfers and have had to gel to the different styles and different roles they've had to take up, as Layden will knock down the first three for the Boilermakers early on, but has felt completely comfortable since.
Absolutely. I love that she stayed confident.
Speaking of confidence, Layden knocking down the three, her second today.
You know, she's number 3 in the conference rebounds per game and rebounds overall, so she's a huge contributor on that front.
There's Burton swarming everyone with the ball. Here's a 3 from Layden that falls.
Yeah, she finished with a season high of 22 points against Iowa on 9-16 shooting, including a dazzling array of mid-range shots.
The deep 3 from Layden hits.
For 3. Off Janae Terry. Cass Harden with the rebound. For 3. Good.
A lot higher. I asked her how she became so confident shooting the ball. She said she just lets it fly and prays, but it's helped off to shooting more than 40% from 3 so far this season.
Hageman, what an acrobatic move, but it can't fall down, and Harden's running the other way. Another 4-on-2. Layden from deep. Layden, top of the key. That's a 3, and it's good from Madison Layden, her 3rd 3 of the day.
Looks like Terry might go 1v1. It might be ISO or Layden screen.
Terry out to Layden. Layden left wing 3 on the way, and she sinks it. Scott gets it high off the glass as Purdue pushes the pace. Layden on the other end. She sinks the 3 ball.
And as usual, Janae Terry able to pull that ball down. Excellent rebounder.
Now Layden, the quick trigger 3, cutting the lead to 11 now as we get started in the 3rd quarter.
Exactly what they were cooking up. They want to get it going early.
Madison Layden, her response. And now facing a team with a lot more continuity in Murray State. So again, 2 different looks to start this season. And Madison Layden likes the look from 3.
And this Cougars team plays aggressive defense, 26th in the nation in steals last year.
Cass Harden flips it outside to the key. Madison Layden from deep. We're tied 3-all.
As she is taking her career with the Sycamores off to a rocket start. And Madison Layden responds with the 3 of her own, only the 2nd for the Boilermakers today.
Conventional shooting motion, still nearly a 40% shooter this season, and another chance for the Boilermakers. Layden from deep. She's got it.
Double team comes on Harper. Layden left open, and she pays it off. Madison Layden.
Molly Davis can't believe she missed that, upsetting herself as she was right there under the rim. Layden gets her 2nd look to go, and that will tie this one up.
Sedano doesn't always get to set up Caitlin Clark to pay her back for all those shots that she's led her into, but she did there.
Here she is D'ing up Leah Brown. And Petrie comes away with the loose ball. Back-to-back threes. Layden knocks it down. 1.5 points per game. Another 3. Layden this time knocks it down, and that is her 2nd of the first half. Extra pass to Layden. That's her 3rd 3.
Purdue with the proper spacing to force Michigan's defense to have to cover a lot of ground.
What Katie Geralds has done here in year 2 at Purdue, there are currently 4 transfers on the floor right now for the Boilermakers. As Layden buries it.
Before this game, someone that will need to step up. Here's Ellis, wide for Layden once more, and Layden gets the first basket of the game, 3 points for the Boilermakers. Back, underneath for Ellis, kicks out, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Layden lets one go, and Madison Layden able to get that one gone.
A great job from this Purdue's interior defense.
Misha 0 of 3 to start the game. Layden chucks up a shot, and she makes it. Madison Layden from downtown. Over to Smith, back to Waltman. And Layden's going to get another opportunity for a 3, and she knocks it down.
As Purdue running down the shot clock, they have 6 now. Abby Ellis with the ball. She's going to have to quickly move it beyond the perimeter. Shot up and good. Purdue checks it in. The ball is loose. Batted around. 3 seconds beyond the arc. Layden, good. Madison Layden.
Well, for Penn State, they have 5 made threes, and they're still falling behind. They're shooting much better from three-point land, and they still have a big deficit.
And Layden a 3. Purdue fought for, won by Purdue. Still no points in the third quarter for the Boilermakers. Petrie slows down, finds Layden. Layden, her 3, top of the key.
Madison Layden over to Abby Ellis, back to Layden, who's going to fire Gradwell, hand in her face, and it's good. A response from Layden.
She's looking for opponents, but looking for teammates, but she is putting up those shots and making them happen. Once again, tied at the barn. Never mind.
Madison Layden, every time something happens for the Gophers, it seems like she responds.
They'll use that bench through the game, no doubt. Abby Ellis drives through, kicks it out to Layden. Three-pointer up and good. And Madison Layden. Now it's Janae Terry pushing in transition, 3-on-4. Euro step up the middle, got blocked, shot out to Terry, and it's an unbelievable assist. Janae Terry to Madison Layden.
You know, we might see more of those 50% free throw shots for the rest of the game. And
Three-pointer up and good.
You know, we knew that this was going to be a scrappy game going into it.
Legions misses that one. Ball to Layden. Three-pointer up and good.
And Giants trying to get something going. Just not a whole lot of runs off the ball so far for the Boilermakers. Everybody slightly ball watching. That doesn't matter though, because Layden.
Dishing it off to Ellis at the top of the key. Ellis driving in with force as she always does. Finds Layden. Layden for the 3! Madison Layden lights out right now. She's dropped 20 points against Texas A&M. Abby Ellis driving in, kicking it back out. Madison Layden from 3, and Madison Layden once again popping the tray. They still have not been able to make one from the outside.
Yeah, they're 0 for 6 from outside the arc, but that wasn't a bad 3.
But you know who isn't? Madison Layden! She is on fire today. All right, let's see what Terry can cook up here. Kicking out to Layden. Layden with the long 3 and makes it, as always, like she normally does.
And now takes it down the court. Layden fires that. And that one does go down. I think both teams now just need a good chance to get maybe some of those younger players in. Great job by Layden and the Boilermakers.
Able to move the ball. Stevenson rims out, but an offensive rebound for Terry for 3. Got it. Madison Layden with a 3 of her own. So now there's Terry again for 3. Got it. Madison Layden, another 3.
The Red Hawks continue to struggle from the floor.
Stevenson looking for 3. Got it. Gave Madison Layden too much space.
SEMO putting together their best offensive setup of the evening.
And give Terry the ball back out to Harper. And now for 3, they knock it down again. Madison Layden.
Find Janae Terry on the backside. Entry pass is tipped, and Harper corrals it falling down, gets the pass off. Backside corner, Layden fires and knocks down a 3. Entry pass to Harper, off her hands once again, can't corral it, fires it outside, and another one goes down. Madison Layden. Janae Terry over to Madison Layden. That stroke is pure. She hits another one, her third 3 of the second half.
Getting the energy from this home crowd is so important, especially in these close Big Ten games.
Layden answers that one with a triple and says, yeah, let's make it a little bit quieter in here.
We're underway here on a Wednesday morning. Layden, an early shot from deep, and it goes.
Take those less comfortable mid-range shots.
3 travels called here in the first quarter. Layden takes a shot from deep, and Purdue is still perfect, 4 for 4. In and out, but rebounded by Harper. Another one grabbed by Janae Terry, an offensive board for Purdue. Layden tries again and hits it.
And she's confident that her young dynamic group can get it done on the road. Press break here. Madison Layden strokes it for three. Still no field goals for Wisconsin nearly 3 minutes in. Layden tries again and knocks it down again. Their third straight over Wisconsin. Terry and Layden cashes in. 1-1 in the Big Ten. Terry kick out. Here's Layden. Corner three's good.
Terry to Ellis. Layden from the corner and sinks it. Knocked their field goal percentage up considerably. Both teams now shooting above 40% from the field. Madison Layden with an uncontested three. You cannot leave her open.
Well, in the last couple games, they pounded it in the paint, talking about the Hawkeyes. If you go back to their, here's Layden, gets her first three. Nice to see that go in for her.
So Purdue down by 11. Outscoring Maryland 4-2 here. This third, here's a three. Layden knocking it down. Cannot get it to go, it's still loose. And picked up by Terry, she'll kick it out. Here's Layden, yes, from three. She doesn't miss those.
Terry attacking, follows her own miss. Three ball is good by Layden. So we talked about threes. This is a three-point shooter. Terry with the rebound. Way to crash the glass. Three ball is put away by Madison Layden, and it is good.
Now in the corner, a three-pointer from Layden is good.
Halleck is really fast as well, and players have to really take a credit for that because they forget about Darren Halleck being able to run the floor like she did there.
And McKenna to her sister, Madison, sister-to-sister combination.
Illinois is really packing in the paint right now. We're inside the three-point line.
Layden parries a triple. She was 0 for 6 in the first half.
The Illini need to get her open looks from three.
Terry, open look. Layden pays it off.
We have a sixth-year senior, two fifth-year seniors, a senior, and then one freshman, and that freshman is M.A., who's been balling as Madison Layden hits the three, first of the game for either side. 7-0 out of the shoot here for the visitors. Player only averages 1.3 points per game. Gets her first bucket. Another three on the way, and how about the friendly roll away from home for Madison Layden? She's there to keep it right here. Finds Caitlin Harper, the high archer. There's Terry again. Third shot of the possession, and Layden makes it count with her third triple. 19-0 run at the moment. They swing it around beautifully again. 22-0 run.
You know that your future is set with those freshmen, but at the same time, you have someone to guide them while they are still freshmen.
You wonder how much room for growth this Purdue team has. You think it's boundless going towards next year as Madison Layden.
And the Boilermakers will have their first chance to put a staple on this game. Layden early there. Sends it down. Back to Jones. Boilermakers playing with a good amount of speed here.
It just feels like Nebraska on the offensive end. They just have to slow down just a little bit.
Wasn't able to help it. That was quite a handoff, but apparently it was fine. Madison Layden, a second attempt at a three. That time it goes down. The idea was for her to take a quick shot. Reynolds does that. And somehow the Boilermakers get a rebound with Terry. And Layden sends it up, sends it down. And finally, she gets a three to fall right on cue.
You know, she just needs a little bit of a breather.
Yeah, it's been a fast-paced game. Layden sends that one up, finally sends another one down, but is it too little, too late?
Pinballing around. Wouldn't quite sit down. Deep three, lines down, Madison Layden.
Why not?
That's the kind of leadership that they needed from her in this game. Obviously, Mackey Arena never an easy place to play.
Early 5-0 lead, swing into the corner, and it's the 200th career three-pointer.
So Purdue swinging it around the outside. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Layden. 3-ball goes. 2 early threes for Madison Layden. Odin, a 37% three-point shooter, helping to improve on those numbers here. So now Purdue trying to cook up a response. Back to Layden. Feet set. 3-ball, and it's good. Penn State trying to work on the offensive end. Feed to the inside. Hall turns around and can't get it to go. And Janae Terry has pulled down her 13th rebound. Pass over to Layden. Feet set. 3-pointer goes.
That was really Northwestern's best game of the season, so they're having some confidence headed into tournament time. This is a Purdue team that's having to adjust to life without Caitlin Harper.
Quick trigger there by Madison Layden. That's what she does.
You know what? It does still count. That's the good thing about the backboard is it doesn't matter from 3. We still count it here.
Layden, right back at you.
Traded buckets now. And that's the shot that they want Maggie Pina to take. I know they didn't go in, but still, she's known as a knockdown shooter, especially when she's wide open. She normally gets her feet set.
Layden